Hey, this is Josh Groban. You're watching 5Q4.
Have you ever felt it could all?
I'm not sure there's a huge story behind it. So when I'm on the road, I need to find things to keep myself occupied. I'm constantly just like in hotel rooms and tour buses, and I download the stupidest games. I download really time-wasty apps. And what better apps to use on yourself, on your band, on your crew, than these like face morphing apps? Like I've got like a whole folder of like face swap and face morph and face age and all this stuff. There are days where I feel like I've looked like that normally, but that's a picture that was done by an app, and that's my story. So my favorite gift from a Grobanite, one of my diehard fans, in like 2005, I think it was, they presented me with a jumbo check for like $70,000. And they said, we've collected autographs, we've raised money on eBay, we're giving the money back to you, and we want you to start a foundation. And you get a lot of tchotchkes along the way when you're in music. You get a lot of gifts that are like a t-shirt with your face on it. But a donation of that magnitude just goes to show just how generous my fans are. I do get gifts sometimes, but like really my fans are very philanthropic, and they know the best place to put that energy and that passion is into giving back. And so we've matched them, and that one check started what would become Find Your Light. So that was, I think, the best gift that any artist could ask for. I love changing up my look when I'm doing acting roles. It really helps me kind of like get out of my comfort zone and really kind of dive into the character, even just in subtle ways. So obviously in The Good Cop, I'm playing like, scrawny, clean-shaven, goody two-shoes detective guy. But on Broadway, I had to play fully bearded, 50 pounds heavier, drunken, Russian, miserable guy. And so the look for that had to be really important. And when I was hired to do Great Comedy of 1812, I didn't look the part at all. I was kind of in music promo mode. And so in order to get ready for the role, I had to grow my beard way out, I had to slick my hair to the side, and I had to quickly gain 50 pounds, which of course would have been really fun to do naturally, but I didn't have time. So I got a zip-up suit, and wearing that on stage was great for the movement. It really changed the way I moved on stage, and it was hot because the Imperial Theater is one of the oldest theaters on Broadway, and the air conditioning is not the greatest. It's okay for the audience, but for the performers on stage, it gets a little hot. And so having the padded suit, and then on top of that velvet pants and vest, and then on top of that a fur coat, and then on top of that an accordion, I ironically wound up losing a lot of weight on stage just from sweating. I had two, So yeah, one would get thrown in the washing machine, and then I'd put on the other one. So yeah, rotation of two. I think they've been incinerated now. The biggest thrill for me of having a foundation is that you get to pay it back and pay it forward. I am a product of a public arts education. The whole reason that I'm here is because of great teachers that saw something in me and allowed me to have opportunities to express myself and gain confidence through arts education. And so I think especially right now in the world we're living, where young people are growing up in a kind of fearful and divisive world, arts education is, I think, more important than ever to show people empathy and equality and humanity, where other things around them maybe are not doing that with cable news and social media. So to have this foundation so that you can hopefully give that light, so to speak, to young people, like I said, is a payback to all the great teachers that gave that to me, and an opportunity to use my platform to do something good. TBD if TJ is going to sing or not. I hadn't really thought about it, to be honest. It seemed a little strange for a homicide detective to suddenly break out into operatic singing, but look, anything can happen, and if we get a second season, I will take requests. Hey, it's Josh Groban. Thanks for watching 5Q4.